In this life, there's a war inside your mind, a battle between your higher self, the one that demands greatness, and the weaker self that craves instant pleasure. Your mind, once built for greatness, is now being overrun by the cravings of lust, by fleeting pleasures that promise satisfaction but only leave you empty. We live in a world that's constantly pulling us in the wrong direction. Everywhere you look, lust is being sold to you. It's in the palm of your hand, on your phone, in every ad, every video, every swipe. The world wants you distracted, wants you controlled by desire. And the more you give in, the further you drift from the man you were meant to become. It's not just about lust. It's about what you lose every time you indulge. Every moment spent chasing cheap pleasure is a moment stolen from your potential. It's time, focus, and energy that could be spent building the life you want, the man you want to be. But instead, it's wasted on a temporary high, leaving you weaker and more distant from your true purpose. The world has over-sexualized everything, turning what should be strength into weakness. And if you don't take control, if you don't reclaim your mind, you'll stay stuck in this cycle, held back by distractions designed to keep you small. But it doesn't have to be this way. The tips I'm about to give you are the keys to breaking free, to reclaiming your focus, to becoming the man who isn't ruled by lust, but by discipline. These tips will help you cut through the noise and distraction so you can finally see the path to your true potential. It's time to stop wasting your life on things that don't matter. It's time to sharpen your mind, discipline your urges, and rise above the chaos. Number 1, know your why. Without a purpose, you're a ship lost at sea, drifting aimlessly, pulled by every current and storm. To desexualize your brain, you need an anchor, a why that grounds you. If you don't have a clear vision of where you're headed, every fleeting desire will pull you off course. The strongest minds are those with a purpose so clear, so compelling that nothing can distract them. You need a vision that drives you, a goal that burns so deeply within you that it silences the noise of your weakest desires. Without it, you'll fall victim to distractions. You'll seek comfort in things that degrade your spirit, that tear away at your willpower. Find that why. Your purpose is the fire that consumes weakness and turns it to ash. Without it, you'll never break free of the addictions that plague your mind. Number 2, dopamine detox. Your brain is wired for survival, not success. It chases dopamine, the chemical of pleasure. But in today's world, you can access that reward without putting in the effort. A quick scroll, a click on a screen, and suddenly you're drowning in cheap dopamine. This is the poison that dulls your ambition, makes the real world seem gray, unfulfilling. You need to reset. A dopamine detox, 24, 48, 72 hours of solitude, isn't just a break from distractions. It's a war against your primal self. It's in these moments of stillness, when the noise quiets, that you can redirect that lust, those impulses, into something powerful, into your purpose. Take that energy, that primal urge, and channel it into becoming unstoppable. Number 3, cut out adult content. Porn is a virus for the mind. It rots the part of your brain that regulates your emotions, actions, and impulse control. The more you indulge, the more you fry your brain's ability to resist. It hijacks your willpower, and what's worse, it deceives you. You've been given the gift, the power to create life, yet you waste it on a screen, into nothingness. You're watching someone else live out your most primal purpose while you stay behind a screen. That instant gratification kills your drive, zaps your motivation, leaves you feeling empty. Studies have shown that pornography rewires your brain, making it believe that this cheap, fake version of reality is what fulfillment looks like. It dulls your hunger for real life, making challenges, relationships, and pursuits feel insignificant by comparison. Porn is no different from substance abuse. It leads to increased anxiety, depression, and even erectile dysfunction. You think it's harmless, but it's a thief. It steals your energy, your confidence, and your desire to hunt. To be a man is to pursue, to conquer, to create. Porn tricks your brain into believing you've already won, that you've already fulfilled your purpose. It's a lie. And the more you indulge, the weaker you become. Number 4, stop pleasuring yourself. Every time you give in to those urges, you're training yourself to settle for less. You're teaching your mind that instant gratification is enough, but it's not. The greatest men, the ones who shape the world, are those who control themselves. They don't waste their energy on cheap thrills or temporary highs. They understand the value of discipline and the power that comes from restraint. Stop feeding the beast. Stop giving in to the lowest version of yourself. The more you resist, the stronger you become. But it's not just about abstaining. It's about reclaiming your power and saving it for the right moment, the right person. Don't squander it on fleeting pleasures like pornography. Instead, wait for the right time to release your energy energy, under the right circumstances with someone who deserves it. Earn it. Your energy, your drive. It's all there, waiting for you to harness it. Stop wasting it on meaningless pleasure. Save it, cultivate it, build it up, and channel it into something greater. The moment you control this, you'll rise above the rest. It's about more than just physical discipline. It's about mastering yourself and unlocking your full potential. Number 5, eliminate soft traps. Thirst traps, seductive images, influencers who exist only to distract. They're everywhere, invading your thoughts, your actions, your very mindset. Every time you stop to engage with them, every time you scroll through and indulge, you give away a piece of your control. You're handing over your power, feeding into the very distractions that dilute your strength. It's time to break free. Train the algorithm to show you only what elevates your mind, your goals, your vision. Unfollow those accounts that drag you down. Block out the noise that pulls you away from your purpose. Every time you let these illusions seep into your consciousness, you weaken your focus. You become more susceptible to the fake world they sell, a world where gratification is immediate, but fulfillment is absent. And make no mistake, this is a battle for your attention, for your discipline. If you want to dominate in life, you can't be distracted by illusions that don't serve your mission. It's not just social media you need to detox from. It's the false validation of dating apps and casual hookups. Swiping for quick, meaningless encounters is a trap. You may feel a moment of accomplishment, but you're gaining nothing but wasted time and energy. Dating apps encourage you to hide behind a screen, chasing surface-level connections that mean nothing. Real men don't settle for that. They focus on their mission, build themselves, and let the right people come into their lives when the time is right. Chasing meaningless hookups takes you further from your goals. Instead of wasting energy on distractions, invest it in becoming a high-value man of purpose. Approach women in person with confidence and strength, not behind a screen where you hide your weaknesses. True confidence comes from facing life directly. Focus on building the best version of yourself. The right women will recognize your strength. Until then, stop seeking validation from apps and fleeting hookups. Cut out the noise, delete the apps, block the distractions, and focus on your mission. Every distraction you eliminate brings you closer to greatness. Number 6, stop chasing women. You've been conditioned to chase, to believe that your worth is tied to how many women you can attract. But here's the truth. You should never chase. You should build yourself into a man of such substance, such undeniable value, that the right women come to you. But even then, learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Women are not the goal. They are a complement to your journey. The man who is obsessed with women is a man who is desperate, and desperation is weakness. Focus on your growth, on your path. Become the man that others aspire to be. When you do, the right women will recognize your worth. But until then, you must learn to walk alone. Strength is found in solitude. In the moments when you push yourself without anyone by your side, you'll discover who you truly are. Stop seeking validation in others. Build yourself, and the world will follow. There you have it. 6 tips that will change your life if you choose to follow them. You're at the threshold of greatness, but only if you can master your mind. Desexualizing your brain is not just about abstaining from pleasure. It's about redirecting that energy into becoming a force of nature. You have the power to reshape your life, to conquer your weaknesses, and to build a legacy. But it starts with discipline. It starts with you taking control of your mind and refusing to be a slave to your urges. You can rise above because remember, it's your world. Build it.